Hey guys, I hope you are doing well. This is Max and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are a solo traveler or a couple who likes to travel on a budget, then this channel and video is for you. Today is my 8th day here in Cape Town, South Africa, and unfortunately also my last day here. But before I sign off from Cape Town, I would like to share 4 important points with you all. Let's start with accommodation first. For the past 8 days, I have been staying at a hostel called as Never at Home, which is located at Green Point. Let me give you a quick tour of the hostel. The hostel also has a secure system where you need to enter a code and then reception area. This is the common kitchen and dining area. They have this common area where you can work or just relax in the evening. They also have a small community pool where if you wish to take a dip during the hot summer hours, then definitely you can. They have a bar adjacent to this pool where you can get your drink. And now let me show you my mixed dormitory. All the dormitories, they have a key card access, so only if you have the particular key card for that particular dormitory, then you will be able to enter. Each floor has a girls washroom and a men's washroom. It's a 3-story hostel and there are many rooms here. Apart from mixed dormitories, they also have single rooms with double beds. I've been staying here for the past 8 days now and it's very safe. I never noticed anything that was questionable. The staff has been very friendly and helpful since day one, and I have thoroughly enjoyed my stay here. This hostel, as I mentioned, is located in Green Point. They actually have 2 locations. One is in Green Point and one is in Kloof Street. I have not visited the Kloof Street one. Apart from this, just next door, there is a huge supermarket called as Spar, where you can buy your ready-to-eat meals if you want to get a bottle of water or snacks or anything. So just having something very nearby is of course very helpful. This hostel is very clean and they maintain it very well. Every day they clean all the toilets, they change your bed sheets, and overall it's been a fantastic experience. On top of it, the location of the hostel is fantastic. It's very close to the Victoria waterfront. It's about 10 minutes walk from here, and it's very easily accessible from the airport as well. You don't need to go in some alleyway somewhere. It's right on the main road. There are a lot of restaurants just around the corner here. There is a Green Point Park, which is like a 5 minutes walk from here, where you can just go for a morning jog or evening stroll. And overall, I think from an accessibility point of view, location point of view, convenience point of view, this is the perfect hostel, I believe. I had booked this accommodation via booking.com, and this is how much it cost me for the duration of my stay. Also, because it's a hostel, you meet a lot of international students and workers who come to Cape Town, and over the past 8 days I have also met a lot of folks. Some folks are working here, some folks are students at nearby universities, and overall it's a very jovial and energetic place. They have a dedicated parking slot as well. When I had rented my scooter for about 2.5 days, I got to park it in their parking space. However, you need to notify them if you are going to rent a vehicle, say a car or a scooter. They do not have a laundry system in the hostel itself, but there is a laundry which is nearby, about 5 minutes of walking distance from here, and they were quite reasonable. The rates were also reasonable. I used it once, and yeah, it seemed perfect. In addition to this, they also have a WhatsApp group where they organize tours for all the international tourists that visit here. For example, Sunday, which is tomorrow, they have a tour organized for the wineries, and if you wish to be part of that tour, then you can definitely just request them or talk to the receptionist. Overall, I had a fantastic experience, and I feel this is the perfect place where you can relax, but at the same time have the accessibility to go and do a lot of sightseeing and just have fun in general. The next point, budget. Cape Town, South Africa is not as expensive as some of the other metro cities in the world, such as Singapore or Hong Kong. Comparatively, the travel within the city and the food is quite cheap as compared to other metro cities in the world. However, most of the tourist attractions, they have an entry ticket. If you are going to visit a lot of places, such as take the cable car to the top of Table Mountain, Boulder's Beach, Cape of Good Hope, there are a few national parks around, then of course those expenses will add up. The budget also depends on the type of traveler you are. Personally, for me, this is how much it actually cost me over the span of 8 days that I spent here. If you have seen any of the videos of the Cape Town series, then you would know that I have tried to cover as many locations as possible within a span of 8 days. I trekked up Lion's Head, I also trekked up Table Mountain, I did snorkeling with seals. I had rented a scooter for a span of 2 to 2.5 days so that I could just zip around, cruise around, and explore as many places as possible within the city. I took a trip to Robben Island. I also took a 2-day package for the hop-on hop-off bus tour. I explored the different beaches of Cape Town, and overall I just had an absolutely incredible experience. Third point, mobile internet and SIM card. In Cape Town, South Africa, there are 3 major mobile internet operators. One is Vodacom, second is MTN, and third is Cell C. I had purchased a Vodacom prepaid SIM card, which was for 2 GBs of data spanning a course of 30 days. Vodacom has different plans for SIM cards ranging from 2 GBs of data to 4 GB, 6 GB and 10 GBs of data spanning for 30 to 60 days. Mobile internet and data is not cheap here in Cape Town, South Africa as compared to some other countries. The Vodafone prepaid SIM card which I had purchased, it provides excellent coverage. Even though I traveled to some remote corners of Cape Town like the Cape of Good Hope or some of the remote beaches, I never faced any problems with regards to network operation. Although 2 GBs of data spanning for 30 days seems very less, one important point to note here is that all the major tourist attractions, the hop-on hop-off bus tours, all the malls, Victoria Waterfront, most of the restaurants, they have their own built-in Wi-Fi system which you can freely use. Majority of the tourist attractions which I visited has their own Wi-Fi. Hence, you don't really need to worry too much about exhausting your data pack. Fourth point, and obviously the most important point, that is safety in Cape Town, South Africa. While I was researching about South Africa, I came across multiple videos on YouTube which raised the question of safety. From my personal experience and having explored the remote corners of Cape Town, South Africa over the last 8 days, I can tell you definitely for sure that Cape Town is a safe place. Over the last 8 days, I visited almost all the major tourist attractions. I hiked up Lion's Head, I hiked up Table Mountain. I did both of those treks solo. Then I did sea snorkeling. I visited the Cape of Good Hope. I had rented a scooter for a span of 2 to 2.5 days, and I explored some remote beaches of Cape Town as well. I even visited a township, although I did not record a video in that township because I thought it would be inappropriate or not suitable. But never in the past 8 days did I ever feel that okay, there is something questionable, or I felt that I was unsafe. Cape Town in general is, I would regard, a very safe place. Over the past 8 days, I would say that I saw many supercars, luxury cars than beggars. So that itself can give you an idea of what kind of city Cape Town is. I am sure there might be some isolated incidents of muggings, scams, or even theft. But if you compare these to the large metro cities of Europe where such scams are common, then Cape Town is no different. As an international traveler, and even more importantly, as a solo traveler, you need to be alert at all times, whether you are in Cape Town, in Europe, in US, or whichever city around the world. As a solo traveler, if you are visiting any new country or city, it's always better to be alert and at the same time display a certain degree of situational awareness. In my experience, Cape Town is a very beautiful city, it's a very safe city, and a city that should definitely be on your bucket list. I hope you find value in this video, and I hope that this video helps in answering some of your queries related to Cape Town. If you like this video, then please do like and subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions related to budget or itinerary related to Cape Town, then please let me know in the comments below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. I hope you had a wonderful day. I wish you Godspeed and thank you for watching.